Hello beautiful souls. So in this video we are going to talk about different manifestation techniques. So let's talk about them. So the first thing is the vision board. So what you do is you create a vision board of your wish. So you create a board or a paper, and you first on the top you write your wish, like say you want perfect health. I'm just focusing on that a lot. So you want perfect health, right? So you, in the heading on top of it, you are going to write perfect health, and then you paste the images or anything which is associated with that wish, and then you just write those you paste those visualization things on there, and you just keep that vision board somewhere where you can have a look at it more often. Now how it helps is that it just whenever you see that, it just reminds your body, your mind, your all self that this is the thing I want to manifest in my life. And that's why vision boards like acts like magic, because if you want to manifest something, then first thing you should do is creating a vision board, right? So create a vision board of that. And one more thing I want to say is that if you are creating your vision board, then try to write it with your own hands. Don't just print it and just paste it. Try to create, try to write things, try to be more creative with that, and creating your with your own hands and all these things is going to help you to connect more with that wish, to connect with those things which you are going to see every day. And so when you are going to see that, like I have pasted that trust word on there, and I have been very creative with that. So I wrote it, I colored it, and you know I invested my emotions, my energy with it. So whenever I see that, I feel connected with it, right? So when you are going to create these vision boards, make sure that you are creating it with emotions, with feelings, and you are giving a part to it, that when you are going to see it, you are going to get reminded that, oh, okay, this is what I want in my life. Okay, so yeah, sorry. So the next thing which you can do is listening to affirmations, subliminals, brainwaves, frequencies, and all these things. So yeah, I think everybody knows about this, like affirmations, subliminals, and all these things works like magic, because it helps to reprogram your mind about your wish, and it helps to get rid of any negative associations with those things, and it helps you to change your reality, to start taking steps towards your desired wish, right? So yeah, there are many affirmations and subliminals channels and frequencies and brainwaves and all these things. So you can use those, you can listen to those things to manifest your desire. The next thing which you can do is visualizing your wish. Now I know that you created a vision board, but in this what you do is, when you are meditating, mostly in meditation, or even if you are not meditating, in like just in your everyday, what you do is you just visualize that you already are in the reality you want to manifest for yourself. So if you follow this tarot reader, like see the Leo, and I mean, as much I remember, she said in one of the video that she wanted to have a car for herself. So what she will do is that when she is going through vehicle and public vehicle, I think she was talking about bus. I'm not sure, like, so don't take it as like this is 100% true. But as much I remember that she would just imagine that she is driving her own car as sitting in the bus, and she will just visualize that thing, right? So yeah, start visualizing that thing, and start feeling like you are in that current reality, because when you are going to visualize it, every part of you is going to feel like, okay, I am experiencing that reality right now. So just try to visualize it. Like if you want to be a public speaker, then just just like be a kid, where you are just going to be like, okay, this is my audience, and I'm just speaking them, I'm speaking in front of them, and there are like lakhs of audience in front of me. Just do these kiddish things, and this is going to help you to have your manifestation be a reality. Yeah, so yeah, this method you can use. And the next thing which you can use is speaking. So what you do is you speak out your wish. So all you have to do is just keep repeating those affirmations, or keep repeating those things which you want out loud into the universe. Tell them that this is what I want, this is my current reality, or say that thank you for having, I'm really grateful to have this thing in my life. And instead of writing these, listening this, start speaking that to the universe. And the very best thing which we can do is that we can speak these things in plants, in in the elements. But then there is one caution which I want to tell you, is that when you are going to speak your manifestation in the element, just make sure that you really want that wish for yourself, because elements are like the big transformational portals. So when you are going to manifest through speaking to the through the elements, then your wish will be like, will be a reality soon. And then if you don't like it, then it will be really hard to be de-manifest it later. So just make sure that if you are speaking it into an element, then you really want that wish for yourself, right? So yeah, this you can do. You can start speaking that manifestation out in the universe, to an plant, to an element, or anything you associated with, right? So yeah, this thing you can do. The next thing you can do is journaling. So you write down your wish. You can write down your wish as in, like, in a like line, that I'm grateful that I have this, I'm grateful that you can keep repeating writing that. Or every day you can write the emotion you are going to feel when you are in that state. So writing that letter to you, the entry we do, like what happened in the day. So instead of writing what happened in the day, you are going to write the letter when you are in that reality and you are experiencing that reality, and then how your day will be. So every night you are going to write that letter to yourself, and that I am in this reality and it feels so good to experience this thing and all these things. So just write it as you are in that, you are experiencing that life in the day, and in night you are just writing that letter, your experience of the day. Yeah. There is another methods as well, like 555 method, 777 methods. I'm not going to go into them, but they are basically like, 555 method is like you are going to write your manifestation 55 times for regularly for 5 days. Yeah, so that's what 555 method is. And there are other methods to, like, you have to research for that, right? And the next thing, manifestation technique which you can use is 2 cups method. So what you do in this method is that you take 2 cups, and then you are going to have 2 slips with yourself. In one slip you are going to write your current reality, and in the next one you are going to write the thing you want to manifest, your future reality you want to have for yourself. And then paste both of these in these 2 glasses. Then you are going to fill the water which which has your current reality with water. So pour that water in that glass, and then start pouring that water from that current reality into your future, and just start visualizing and repeating the things you want for yourself, right? So just imagine that thing, visualize it, and just pour that water in the another glass, your future reality. And now when you just pour it, right, so you just pick up that glass and then look into the water, and just imagine and just visualize that you are in that future reality you want to manifest, and then slowly drink that water. And yeah, that's what this how this method works. Now how this method works is that, as Olaf said, that water has energy. So yeah, water does have energy, and so it's going to store your visualization, store your wish. And when you are going to drink that water, it's like that wish, it becomes the part of your inner you, your inner light. It becomes part of your, you got it right. So it becomes part of inner you, and every part of you just get to know that, oh okay, this is what we want to manifest for ourselves. Because as said, 75% of our body is made of 75%, right? Is made of water. So that water, that manifestation water is going to go to all those parts of you, and every part of you is going to know that, okay, this is our current reality. Means the thing we are experiencing is not, but then the future you is your current reality. So every part of you is going to know that thing, and then it's going to be like, a quick thing for you. The next thing which is really similar to it is full moon water charge method. I don't know what we call it, but yeah, so what you do is you take a bottle, again you press the, you write the thing which you want for yourself, you want to manifest, and then you fill that bottle with water, and then keep it in the full moon, and that full moon charges that water. Now that bottle has your wish, and then that rays, the moon is rays are going to fall on that water, so it's like your that water is going to charge with your affirmations, with your wish, as well as the full moon energy. And then what you do is that from next day onwards, you start sipping that water slowly for the next 15 days and on. So you are just going to start sipping that water. So how this method work is more so like, you know when we made sorry for that if you can hear that sounds of the horns, but yeah. So what you do when you are making a vision board is that you are reminding yourself every day, this is the reality I want to experience, right? Now, what you do when you have this full moon charged water is that when you are sipping it every day, what happens is that water has an memory, right? That means that water, that bottle water, has stored your affirmations in it. So now when you are drinking it, it automatically reminds your system that this is what my reality needs to be, because that's what I want. So you are not doing anything, and just sipping that water just reminds your whole body, your whole reality, that this is the reality I want, this is the manifestation thing I want for myself, right? So yeah, this is how this full moon charged water method works. The next thing is I'm feeling like I'm talking a lot today, but yeah. The next thing is the quantum jump method. So what you do in this thing is that you jump into your future reality. So there are, after your, what do we call it, guided meditations out there, like quantum jump guided meditations. And then um there are some you know there are some guided meditations which are going to guide you through the process, or you can listen to quantum jump frequency or music and just to do it on your own. So what you do is you just imagine you, and then there is another part of you which is in that reality, and now slowly what you do is that you just become that part of you which is experiencing that reality. So you just jump from this reality to that reality. That's how, like, quantum jump just shift your reality. And many people say that this method works really quickly, and just it helps you to shift your reality and have your manifestation very fast. So yeah, you can use this method too. The next thing which I want to talk about is the chakra energy method. So what you do is that you are going to imagine your wish, and then you are going to think that your wish is like an energy, and then just imagine that that energy is rising from the earth, and through your root chakra, through every chakra, it just goes up to your heart chakra, and then it just connects back to the source. Now, as I was writing this method, I was told this thing. Okay, so or when you connect that wish to the divine, to the higher sources, to your higher self. Now imagine that that energy has transformed into the reality you want to have for yourself, and now imagine that that energy is going down through your crown chakra to your other chakras, and goes to your lower chakra, and then to your root chakra, and then to the earth. So yeah, this was the method which was given to me. Now some people some people just use it like you just connect back to that, you just connect that wish to the divine, and then that's all they do. But when I was writing this method, I was told that when you are going to reach that to the higher self, to your to your higher self, when that energy changes to that reality you want to, you're going to take it back to your old chakras, to lower chakras, and root it into the earth, because you want to experience that thing in the earth, right? You want to experience that thing in your physical body. So make sure that when you are just making that fish to go up and just letting them know, and then you are just bringing that back to your lower chakras and just grounding it back again, your next reality you want to experience for yourself, right? So yeah, now let me just quickly check if I have just forgotten on anything, like just give me a second, okay? So yeah, we talked about yeah, okay. So there is another method which is like a letter from the future. So what you do in this thing is that just imagine, like if you do journaling, you know that you just sit down and write everything you experienced in the day. So when you write that letter from the future, what you do is that instead of thinking that this is your current reality, you are just going to imagine that you are in the reality which you want to experience in your life, and then that person who is experiencing that reality throughout the day, at the end of the day, is writing the letter to themselves, like I experienced this, and having these experiences and all these things which you want in the future, right? So you are just going to imagine that you are that future you who is experiencing that throughout the day, and you write that letter from your future you to this current you and all these things. Like you don't have to write that letter to the current you, like mentioning it that I'm writing that to them. You can write it more so like you are experienced that life throughout the day, instead of your current instead of your current life, you are experiencing the life you want to experience, and then in the end of the day you are writing that letter that, oh, it feels so wonderful to experience this thing and all these things, right? So yeah, the next thing which is like a magic is is a singing method. So first thing, I have a request to you. So if you are you are into music, or you sing, or make music, you are in you got it right. Like if you are anyway associated with singing, music, or anything, then please create this music on the positive affirmations, because you know I'm sorry, can you hear that horn? Like, why? Okay, okay. So, so when we sing, we just don't sing. We just feel it in us ourselves, right? So, if you are a singer and if you can create this song, then please create this song and share with others. So, when they're going to listen to these songs, they are going to connect to that energy, and it's like they are affirming to themselves, like this is what my reality is. Like if you have heard that song, I am light, right? So that's like, you are connecting with that divine you through that song, because whenever I listen to that song, it's like, having that affirmation for myself, because in affirmation, it's more so like, I have these, I have that, I have these, I have that. But when you sing it, it feels like, you are just connecting with it more closely. You are just not just saying it, you have this emotions in you, you have this feeling in you when you sing this thing. Because whenever I sing this, like, I just feel like I just feel very good, and it feels really good when you sing this song. So yeah, if you are in this you are creative and you have these things like singing and all these things, so please try to create these affirmative songs like these things. And if you know of some of them, then please share them with others, so others can get get benefited from it. And the two songs I have already shared, because they are really best. They're like I am light, and then there is like I am what was the song? um, I forgot that song. I am I just remember it, but I don't know why I'm not able to pick it up. I am um, I don't know. Whenever I'm saying I am, I'm just like I am light. I'm just singing that. You remember the song like I am I'm student and I'm teach. I'm the sun and I am I'm reason. I am tower. I'm reason. I am one. I am mother, I am child, I am many, I am few. I am God and God is you. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. Yeah, so this song, like, I really like these two songs actually. But yeah, like, if you can create some songs like this, which is like, affirmations to us, and it's like the positive songs which gives positive vibes to us, because most of the songs are like, which are like, romanticizing and all these things. Like, we need more songs which are more so about life, more so about things everybody wants to experience, more so about connections with everybody, not just that special one, but with everyone, because at the end we all are one, right? So yeah, I mean, you got it right. I'm just stretching it a lot. But yeah, if you can create such songs and you can share it, then I'll be really grateful for that. When I get celebrate. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, these are the different manifestation techniques which I know of. I know that there may be many techniques which I don't know, because obviously I don't know everything on earth, right? So yeah, there may be things which I don't know of, and you might know them, that this is the techniques as well. So if it works for you and you are using that, then that's, well, really cool thing. And if you want to share it with others, then you can share it with others as well, like they can be helped with that as well, right? But one thing which I want to say before ending this video is that I don't use any, like, many of the manifestation techniques I have talked about in this video. Like, the only thing which I'm using is like the affirmations, the visual, the vision board, and I think, yeah, that's all I'm right doing. Right. And the other thing which I do is shadow work. Like, I want something, then I do shadow work on that wish a lot. So I'm just using these things, and I'm not using any 2 cup methods, quantum jump, and all these things. So I'm sorry, but I'm talking about this and I'm not using it. Is more so because I don't feel the need to. I just feel like, I'm in a state where I feel like everything is happening for me. So it's more so like, everything has something to teach me. So I don't feel the need to change the reality. But then there are certain things, like, if you don't know, then I'm very eager to have this perfect health back to me, because I have ruined my health when I was in depression. But yeah, I'm trying my best to have that thing, but I don't feel like I want to use these methods to quicken that thing, because I know that I am the one who is responsible for creating that mass in my body. So I just want to connect back to my body and just let it know that, what, we are going to work with it, and we are going to solve these threads again, because I don't want it to be a quick fix and just get back to it and then it's like, come back again. I want it to be like, take your time, but make it permanent, like, just get rid of the disease for, like, forever. That's what I want for it. So I'm not going to use any affirmations, like the manifestation methods and all these things. So I'm sorry if you think like I'm being a hypocrite where I'm not using any of the methods, but I'm talking about them. But that's my thing. Like, we are talking about manifestation in this series, so it's my responsibility to talk about all the manifestation techniques which I know of. And yeah, I think that's all we need to talk about in this video. So yeah, thank you for being here. Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, keep exploring, keep learning, keep living. Have a wonderful life. Bye.